Hey guys, just a quick video, just to touch base with you. Want to check in with you. This is a video to our Called to Lead group that we're doing, leadership group. This book, listen, those of you that have registered just recently, make sure you get this book in and start reading it. I want to help prepare you for the May 11th class on Monday that's coming up here in about a week and a half. You should be, those of you that have already been in this, you should be maybe about halfway through, maybe 3/4 of the way through the book. I'm just giving you a little bit of some marking points for your journey here where you're at. I want to tell you, there's a reason why this book has sold over 1 million copies. Oswald Sanders does an amazing job, a very thorough job of looking into the details of what makes a great spiritual leader. For instance, let me just give you a quick example of how to use this book when you read it. How can you take the content and bring it into reflection in your life? Chapter 4, he talks about the natural and spiritual leadership. I'm just going to highlight a couple of things here. He says Montgomery outlined 7 qualities necessary for a military leader, each appropriate to spiritual warfare. The leader must, number 1, avoid getting swamped in detail. So as I'm reading through this, I'm thinking about how well do I do in these areas? Do I find myself getting hung up in some of these areas? And if I do, I'm either underlining it, I'm making a note, and I encourage you, please make some notes. Somewhere you want to jot down, and I would encourage you to write down the page number, maybe a quote or something that is standing out to you. How is it affecting you? How does it impact you? What's stretching you? Are there areas where you see you need to improve in some of these areas? He said, number 2, not be petty. You can't be petty. If you're going to be a good spiritual leader, not be pompous. 4, know how to select people to fit the task. You got to have some discernment on knowing people, knowing their strengths, their weaknesses. That's going to make you a great leader, spiritual leader. Number 5, trust others to do a job without the leader's meddling. Number 6, be capable of clear decisions. Number 7, inspire confidence. And then he talks about John Mott, that he actually has a test to help leaders develop their skill sets. Does little things well. Number 2, has learned to focus on priorities. Uses leisure well. Has intensity. Knows how to exploit momentum. Is growing. Personal growth. 7, overcomes discouragement and impossible situations. 8, understands his or her weaknesses. These are some great things that you can reflect on. And as you say, man, I need help in that area. It may be, do I really pay attention to detail? Do I do little things well? And if I'm struggling in that area, then I want to make myself a note to say, okay, God, I need help in this area. And then set myself some goals and bring awareness when I'm put in those situations to make sure that I'm doing well. Chapter 5 was a great one too. Just a couple of things that I wrote down here, and I'm highlighting them in the book and making myself some notes. That he talks about natural leadership qualities are important, and too often these skills lie dormant. I want you to hear this. And they're undiscovered. Like, I really truly believe that everyone who has influence, and he backs this up, Oswald says it, he says, everyone, if you have influence, you are a leader, and everyone has influence. The problem is we have these skill sets that are dormant in us and undiscovered. And so you and I can develop these undiscovered and undeveloped leadership skills. And he goes through these questions that can help us. How do you identify and deal with bad habits? To lead others, you must master your appetites. How well can you handle criticism? Have you profited from criticism? Like whether it's the humble person can learn from petty criticism and even from malicious criticism. We need both. Can you turn disappointment into creative new opportunity? Can you exert discipline without making a power play? Are your corrections or rebukes, are they clear without being destructive? True leadership is an internal quality of the Spirit and needs to no show of external force. So many great things, questions in here. On page 40, can you forgive? Listen, if we hold resentment, we're not going to be good leaders. If we harbor ill feelings towards those who have injured us, it's going to limit our spiritual leadership. And then he talks about R.E. Thompson. Do other people's failures annoy you, or do they challenge you? Man, we can use some deep reflection on this. Do you use people, or do you cultivate people? Do you direct people, or do you develop people? These self-examinations, he says, mean little. They mean little unless we act to correct our deficits and fill the gaps of our training. I'm telling you, jump on this book, get it completed. Please try to complete the book before the class on May 11th. If you don't, no big deal. But also these booklets, these work booklets will be done, and they will have your name on them. You can pick them up here at the church. They should be done by Sunday. And the reason why is there's a couple of places where I want you to take some notes in here and keep track of it in this 3-ring binder. And then also there's an evaluation page on there too. Don't fill any of those out until after the class. We're actually going to do them in the class. So I'm excited about this journey, and just trying to keep you encouraged too on where you should be tracking. You should be halfway through this book right now. If not, go ahead and just double up on it. And by the time we get to the class on May 11th, we're going to have a lot of great context to discuss, and I have some things I want to highlight there. Hey, I'm excited you're on this journey, and looking forward to growing with you in our leadership skills.